friends, welcome back to Happy Mama Life. Thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be about simple kid lunches. I don't know about you, but I have spent many a lunchtime standing in front of the refrigerator, peering in and hoping that a meal is magically going to appear ready in my fridge while my kids are climbing the walls, running around, and saying that they're starving. So I felt like there had to be a better way to get lunch on the table quickly and easily. So these are just a couple of things that I have done to make lunchtime easier for our family. So here are 2 tips I have for you on simple lunches with kids. First of all, I finally figured out that my kids don't really need tons of options for lunch. They don't really seem to care if they eat the same thing for lunch every day for a week, or sometimes even every day all the time. It doesn't really matter to them. They don't get tired of it, and so I finally decided I would fix them mostly the same thing for lunch every day. I do have a couple of options, so I'll switch it up a little bit, but for the most part, their lunches are pretty much the same. Your kids' taste might be different than mine. My kids are pretty picky eaters, and so having something simple that I know they will eat is really important for me at lunchtime. Here are a few of the options that we have every week. So these are some of the basic things that we have every week. I always try to make sure to have some fruit for the kids. Then we usually have some sort of bread or crackers. Of course, I always have a protein, so usually that's cheese and turkey, sometimes yogurt. And I always try to offer the kids vegetables even if they don't eat them. One thing that makes the process simple is that I try to do the whole thing as an assembly line. So I lay out all the plates and they're all going to get exactly the same thing. So like I open all the cheese, then I can do all of the turkey, I do break Asher's up a little bit more just because he likes to stick the whole thing in his mouth no matter how big it is. Then I just give them a few crackers and add their fruits and vegetables. This week we have blueberries, a lot of times it's grapes or bananas. To keep it simple, they usually will have the same fruit pretty much every day for maybe a week or so. I might have 2 choices, but I just buy 1 or 2 and then that's just what we have. This is just some other options with broccoli instead of carrots and applesauce instead of blueberries. So I do try to add some variety, but not a ton, just to keep things simple. Another option that I like to do for lunch a lot because the kids really like it is cheese and turkey roll-ups, which is really easy. I just take a tortilla and add a piece of turkey and a cheese stick, and then I cut it into pieces. And the kids really like it. This is also really easy to pack for lunches, and they can eat it really easily. And sometimes I'll give them like salad dressing to dip it in or something like that, and they really like that too. Just gives another option for the week with the same basic ingredients. Tip number 2 when it comes to making lunchtime simple is that I finally decided that one thing that would help me would be to prepare lunches ahead for the week. Now, of course, some moms are already doing this because their kids are going to school or Mother's Day out or whatever, and so they're used to packing their lunches every day. My kids typically are home with me every day for lunch. Sometimes we might go to a play date or a co-op or whatever, so we are occasionally out for lunch, but for the most part we're here at home. So at first it didn't occur to me to go ahead and pack their lunches. But once I started doing that, it made all the difference. I don't do this every week, but the weeks that I do, I really love it. I just go ahead and pack lunches for every day and have them ready in the fridge. That way, whether we are just going to the kitchen table or we're running an errand or we're at a friend's house or we're going somewhere that day, I can just grab lunch and it's ready to go. If we're at home, I just take it out of the fridge and go right to the table. And that way when my kids are like, we're starving to death right now, it's all ready to go. I don't have to wait. But also, if we decide that we're going to be out for the day, it's really easy for me just to not even think. I just grab all the lunches and put them in a bag and we're ready to go. So those are 2 things that really help make lunchtime simple for me and my kids here, and I hope that it will help you too. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe below so you can get all my videos on tips and tricks for busy moms. Have a great day. See y'all next time.